Here we are looking at MSLP. This is the daily chart. I've had quite a few questions on this one, and then pulling it up, there's actually a pretty interesting event that has already technically taken place, but it just happened, and with today's action and where everything has happened, it should make for a pretty interesting week next week. So the first thing to point out is we've had the golden cross already happen. And the golden cross simply means when the 50-day simple moving average, which is this purple line here, crosses up through the 200-day simple moving average, which on this chart is this orange line here. So you can see those have crossed. Now the one thing to note is it is made up of, it's not a leading indicator because it's formed from moving averages, which just tell us what's already happened. You know, obviously averages are made from past price action, so it's not like it's predicting anything. Because it's formed from moving averages, so not a leading indicator, but still it's a pretty popular term to use, and it is a good thing. Don't get me wrong, when you can get the 50-day up above the 200-day, that's fine. But a lot of people try to misrepresent it and make it sound like this is a leading indicator that suggests that a huge price action is going to happen. That's just not true. It's just basic math. The way these are being formed is simply by moving averages, or I should just say averages, and obviously averages are made from data in the past. But anyways, it is still a good thing that is happening. So first thing, golden cross. Second thing, besides being the golden cross, these are just simply two very important levels of support. As any technical analysis or chartist, whatever you want to call them, will tell you, these are always very important areas of support. And then finally, so kind of the third kicker here is that we've had a nice little doji candle form, and if you're familiar with candlesticks, you know that that's a good little thing. So it begs the question: are we getting ready to see some sort of bounce here going into next week? Your guess is as good as mine, but given those three factors, it'll be interesting to see if the bulls can gain any sort of traction and momentum for this upcoming week and start heading back upwards and hopefully breaking through some resistance levels. On that same note, what are some areas to watch for to kind of gauge any sort of support, or I should say any sort of bounce? And really the key kind of thermometer level, and I call it there because we can kind of gauge how hot or cold the chart's going to be. But if the chart gets up here right around this 0.023 area, that'll be a great way to keep or to take the temperature of the chart to see, is it getting hotter or is it kind of cooling off? And the reason this is so important is you can see here it was a support, here it was a support, here it was a support, here it was a support. Hopefully you get an idea. Then when the price fell below it, became a resistance. When the price was able to get above it here, big move, but when it fell below, you can see it's acted as resistance once again. So 0.023 really has quite a bit of importance for this chart. So, going forward, like I said, can this chart start to get a bounce now? Pretty much the stars are aligned. Now it's just a matter of seeing if the bulls can gain some traction here. And in order to gain how much traction they're really getting, 0.023 will be the key level for that. But overall, like I said, I think a lot of people will be watching this one next week. I know I will, so it'll be interesting to see how things play out. If there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook, and with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from big boards on to penny stocks. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. It is all free, so I'd encourage you to go to the website, sign up, and see what it's all about. One more time, this is MSLP. Thanks for listening.